Stay on it. Yeah, even Rand McNally had me going over to the George Washington Bridge. How's the traffic over here? Pretty good? Yeah. Well, it is 11:45, so wish me luck. I'm hoping so. They're only, in fact, both stops belong to Riverhead Township. How come? Because it's free? Well, I'm loading in Philly tomorrow, and but I gotta stop at that Petro over there in New Jersey Turnpike. Yeah, I believe they do have a blue beacon there. I tell you, Bob, they loaded this trailer all the way to the roof with mud, hay, and plants, so the whole thing needs a whole washout. I mean, serious washout. So, but I think I'm gonna go back this way. It doesn't look all that intimidating right now. Cross my finger. All right, I'm crossing. I just crossed the. I believe I'm in the New York side now. Not yet. I'm coming up to it. Okay, easy pass only. Am I allowed on that one? Or is that just for cars? Alright, we'll do that. So how you doing today, Bob? You sure you don't miss this New York stuff, Bob? I mean, I remember you used to love this stuff. Okay, I just gone through the toll. It says East 278 Staten Island Expressway, Brooklyn. Stay on that, right? Alright. Yeah, they got truck parking in Chinatown. Yeah. No, it's windy and kind of gloomy, but not rainy. Oh, I decided to show up at the first drop last night, and this place was in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I never knew New Jersey had jungles, but this place was just in the middle of nowhere, and luckily they had a pretty good sized truck parking there. Richmond Avenue, no trucks, local delivery. Yeah. It was a bit It was a bit challenging because there was that one particular bridge that was closed, and the detours and detours and So you driving? Okay. And you got to deliver that load? Oh, you're picking up. Hollywood, Florida. Wow. I hope these people will let me move over. Yesterday in Ohio was a beautiful day, but soon after I washed the truck, it started snowing, and it snowed real bad in Harrisburg. But it was mostly rain covered, with snow. Oh, really? Oh. What do you guys do with all those cows? You sell them or you butcher them? Yeah. Well, I come up to a dead stop traffic here. Well, moving 2 miles an hour. So this big bridge that goes into Brooklyn, that would be the Verrazano then? Okay, right now I'm in Staten Island, right? This is Staten Island. Yeah. No, Staten Island is part of New York, right? I wonder why Rand McNally never even considered going up here. My GPS. Well, Bob, this is gonna be a while. I'll call you back if something comes up. All right, thank you. All right, bye. Hey everybody, Johnny Be Good here, located in Staten Island, New York. I'm hoping this is all just my wild imagination. But Blue seems to be very confident that we'll make it through this. See, Bob used to come over here. Bob is a very brave soul. He has a knack to do these New York loads that nobody else wanted to do it. And he usually makes those brokers cry. Yeah, He has a talent to make brokers cry and reach into the deepest part of their pockets. And then Bob would deliver all his load here in, oh, you name it, in the boroughs, Manhattan, wherever it is. And the nice thing about Bob is he can negotiate. He has a very gift to negotiate with people. Even on the rate confirmation, he would put down if any tickets occur in the boroughs, either parking ticket or overlink ticket, because from what I heard, 53 foots are not allowed in the boroughs. And yet nobody really enforces it. They do whenever they want to, but normally they don't. So he makes it written down on the rate confirmation, if any ticket occurs, the broker has to pay it. And then they start whining and crying, and eventually they said, okay. You see, Bob has a quite considerable amount of bank account. He's no way, shape, or form filthy rich, but he's the kind of truck driver that he doesn't need to pick up the next available load and run with it just because he needs to run with it. Bob can sit in a truck stop for days and days and days on end, waiting for those gravy runs, gravy loads that are sweet and, well, in your language, pays a lot of money. Bob is a shark when it comes to brokers. You see, brokers are a shark. Brokers love loads shipped early and don't deliver early, because then they shop around for the cheapest rate, and then they'll even give it to other brokers, and then the other broker rebrokers it. And since they have a lot of time, they will post it on getloaded.com or Interstate Truck Stop. Those are websites. Internet Truck Stop is a broker site. Also getloaded.com. And these brokers, since they have a lot of time, they will post it as cheap as possible as they can, hoping some poor truck driver out there that needs to run, regardless of how cheap it is, that they'll take it. But sometimes they do, it does come bite them in the butt, because suddenly they run out of time. They got greedy, and now they're running out of time, and that load is getting critically late for the delivery appointment. Then they start panicking, and they start selling, them higher. Next thing they know, they're paying, a lot more than what the load actually paid for. They're actually digging into their own pocket just to find somebody to pick it up. And that's what Bob loves. Bob loves to find those loads that sometimes truck drivers committed on, and yet somehow either broke down, did not go according to plan, they can't pick it up, for whatever reason they fell off the load. And that's when the brokers, and many of you out there would agree that the cheapest broker in the world is C.H. Robinson. No, I don't think anybody comes cheaper than them. I think C.H. Robinson will let their own grandmother pick it up for 50 cents a mile. Yet, if their butt is pinched, oh, they will be willing to pay $3-4 a mile just to get those customers happy. Yes, sirree, Bob. So yeah, that would be the best way to go trucking, is if you can afford to have your own truck, your own trailer, with a considerable amount of cash in your account, where your truck is probably paid off, paid 2-3 months in advance, and you're not paycheck to paycheck. As they say, it takes money to make money the right way, right? A lot of people in this business, they go bankrupt because, well, they don't have any funds, just like I did. That's the way I went under. Even though I had a really good account, good load. But when things go south, truck equipment breaks down, you're done. But then again, how many out there who has that considerable amount of cash in their bank account or credit would be willing to go trucking? I mean, most people want to go trucking because they want to make a certain amount of money, and most people that go trucking, well, people like me, flat broke, paycheck to paycheck. I tell you, if somebody out there landed, let's see, a truck about 130,000, trailers about 40,000, with all the licensing and all that stuff, that's 200,000. I don't know, if somebody out there would hand me 350,000 on my lap, I'd buy me a new equipment, get my own authority. I would do what Bob does. Get me I already have a connection on the internet. Well, this is kind of getting boring, so we'll catch you guys later, and we'll see if turn it back on as soon as we get to the Verrazano Bridge. I haven't been through the boroughs in many years, which is not long enough. Hopefully, by the grace of God, everything will come out right. Once again, it is all about grace, fueled by faith. So have a good and godly day, everybody. I'll keep you posted. Johnny, be good here, man. Peace in Christ.